everybody, welcome back to the XsivGaming channel. I'm of course the XsivPlayer, and today we are up to episode 16 of our survival roleplay series. We've heard something in the night there once again, as you just had a preview at the start of today's video. Yeah, something's happened on the farm. Heard that noise, not quite sure what it was, so let's head on around there. As you can see, the street lights are all working, the lights are working around the farm as well. Not brilliantly bright, but bright enough. We'll put that torch on anyway and head on in and see what's happening. As I say, it's lit up a bit more than what it was. Obviously can't afford to be putting any more lights in, etc., but not sure what the noise was. All the equipment seems all okay. Everything's pretty much where we left it. Doesn't seem to be anything that's happened, so yeah, let's head on round. Now, we was cutting the grass previous episode. We started bringing the barrels in, etc. Cows all seem happy over there, but the trailer's fine there. So yeah, really not sure what it was. What on earth has happened here? Seriously, what on earth has happened in here? All these barrels were neatly stacked. You obviously see the previous episode where we were stacking barrels in here, how neat and tidy this was. What on earth has happened in here? So obviously the noises we heard has bits and pieces gone in there. What on earth has happened? Oh my dear. Right, so obviously that's what the noise was. Everything seems fine and in place, all except those bells. Really not sure what on earth is going on this farm. Nothing in there anywhere. The equipment seems fine there. Nothing seems out of place or missing or anything along those lines other than those bells. Yeah, everything seems fine. What on earth has happened to those bells? Something very strange is going on around here. Got the barrels on the trailer there that we brought in. All these barrels were nice and neatly stacked inside the shed. So I'm not sure what on earth is going on there. All the cows are happy there. What on earth is going on? As I say, everything seems fine and all in place. Turn the light on in the cow shed. And everything seems fine. All that manure that needs cleaning up, but everything seems fine there. Cows all seem happy. Great big pile of manure we need to get rid of there, but something very strange is going on this farm. So yeah, I think what we are going to do is get back inside. Let's get these gates closed. Jump on over there. But you may be able to see on the fields, I'm not sure to be honest. We have started bringing the barrels in where we obviously finished off yesterday. But it's what, 2 o'clock in the morning. We're hearing strange noises again. Gate closed up, and so yeah, something strange, very strange is going on. So we are going to get back into bed. All those barrels have been knocked everywhere, so we're going to have to sort that out tomorrow. Ah dear, bit of a mission. Strange things are happening. So yeah, we will get back to bed and we will be right back. Okay, so good morning everyone, welcome back. As I say, it's a beautiful day. It's now what, 8:30 in the morning. Really need to go find out what all this is around this farm, all these strange things. So what we're going to do is head on down to the local pub, I think. Go and have a chat with the landlord. Hopefully he's up. As I say, it's bright and early. So yeah, I think we'll head on down there, have a chat with him. And then have a chat with anybody else if they turn up for breakfast, of course. Seems to be some very strange going-ons. Really not sure what all this stuff is, what's happening. But as you can see from the fields, we was starting to get the bales in. Just jump on out here. As you can see, bales were coming in. The grass has grown again. Can you believe that? That grass has grown again. We've not even finished getting the bales in. That's crazy, the speed that this grass grows. And of course, strange these things that are happening on the farm. We've had disappearing cows, banging doors, bales that are now being knocked over everywhere. Let's go and chat with David and see what he's got to tell us, if anything. See what's been going on. Seems very strange, all these things that keep happening. As I say, hopefully he's in and awake. We'll park up here and we'll head on in. Gonna have a quick chat. Good morning, Excessive. How are you today? Well, actually, we've had a bit of a rough night. We heard a load of noise in the sheds, and when we investigated, we had a load of bales that have been floated around. That's very strange. You say bales floating around the sheds? I think someone has been on too many sweets. Lay off the sugar, my boy. It's not me imagining things, it's something like ghosts or something else. Now come on, Excessive. You know it's not possible to be ghosts. I'm sure there is a reasonable explanation. Good morning, Kenny. Good morning, David. The usual breakfast, please. Hello, Excessive. Would you like to hear a joke, Kenny? Young Excessive here believes the dairy farm has ghosts. He's had flying bales in the sheds, bales everywhere. Stop being so worried, young Excessive. There is no such things as ghosts. But I would make sure you get a good night's sleep. You look very worn out. Seriously, young Excessive, you need to focus on your farming. These stories of banging noises and disappearing cows and now ghosts are all fantasy. It will wear you down worrying about anything other than farming. On a separate note, I hear inspectors are around this week. You might want to tidy up the farm. But Kenny, remember the previous tenants? They had those problems with stolen cattle, cattle found dead, and I believe they had strange noises beforehand. Enough, David. It's a load of hogwash. Nothing serious has happened on that farm in years. Last I remember was the BSE scare and the foot and mouth outbreak. That was years ago. Seriously, there is nothing to worry about. Okay, so yeah, David says that there's been strange noises on the dairy farm in the past, stolen cattle, cattle found dead, etc. It sounds quite worrying. And then Kenny comes in halfway through and says that stop being so worried. It's nothing too serious. So yeah, it's not sounding too good on the farm, to be honest. Obviously we've got strange going-ons and some very strange things have been happening, of course. So yeah, what can we say and what can we do? There's really not a lot that we can do. It is one of those things that seem to be happening. Bits and pieces seem to be happening, so we'll head back to the farm, try and assess what to do next. As I say, we need to get these bales in. Get all these bales in, get the bits and pieces tidied up with everything else that's going on. As I say, we come around the back here and all these bales are everywhere. Let's get this parked up over here, jump on out for a minute. Yeah, all these bales have literally been tipped everywhere, so don't know if I dare jump up here, to be honest. It's very unstable. There's a great big gap down there, like something's been in there. Very strange in there. So yeah, let's get down before we all collapses again. But yeah, really not sure what's going on in there. So we're going to turn that light off. Don't want to be wasting all the electric. We've obviously got bits and pieces to get done here, get these animals cleaned up, etc. But get that gate closed up, get that shed light turned off as well. So yeah, we'll get these cleaned up and we'll obviously have to go from there and try and figure stuff out later on, but some very strange goings on this farm. So we're going to jump into the Fortswitz ZT323. Let's take the Bales bike actually. Got the Bales bike on now. I was just about to get the bucket and obviously go to clean the manure out, but yeah, I can see this going everywhere, so we need to be very careful here. Careful not to back into the truck. Just about got it, so let's get this into the feed trough. We'll put it into the area, and of course once we've taken our forks out, it will cut it all open. Pull that out there, there we go. Probably parked that pickup in a bit of a bad place actually, but never mind, it should be alright. But yeah, as you can see, these bales are now going everywhere. But what we'll do is get as many of these used as we can, put them in the feed troughs. What we did also do yesterday was actually get a special app for our phone that allows us to check the readings on the cows. It gives us a bit of information as to what's in the trough, so let's quickly open that now. Here we go. As you can see, a special app that we can open up. It tells us that how many cows we've got, how many bits and pieces are in here, what their percentages are, and productivity, etc. And it's such a smart app, this one is. But yeah, conditions, pen conditions, as you can see there, cleanliness is right down on 16%, so we really need to get them cleaned up. Water, we need to give them some water as well. Straw, we need to give them. Total mixed ration, we're going to need to give them. Hay and silage, which we're obviously giving them some hay bales now, and grass is obviously extremely low. But as I say, that's an incredibly handy app that we've obviously downloaded to our phones so that we can check anywhere no matter where we are. We could be obviously shopping in town, and there we go. Yeah, we could be shopping in town and check what's happening with the cows. So that's obviously good things. Still doesn't explain what's happened to these bales though. So we get these used up, as I say. Obviously we're going to need to produce some more anyway. Yeah, look, take that one out there, it's all just going to collapse on us. Oops, overhanging a bit there. Not good, but we will get there in the end. Obviously they're not very well balanced at the moment. But yeah, seems some very strange things that are going on. So the cows all seem pretty happy at the moment. I think we're going to struggle to get some of these out, to be honest. But as you obviously see from a previous episode, we did get those bales all well and truly stacked in there nice and neatly. So I'm really not sure what's been going on and as to why that's happened. As I say, today we are of course up to episode 16 of this survival roleplay series. Things have obviously been happening recently. We thought that we'd obviously cured a lot of the problems, things happening, etc., i.e. strange going-ons, banging at doors. We thought we'd put some floodlighting in, hoping to help the area, but it seems to have obviously not done anything at all. Just trying to get ourselves out of here. We've got ourselves wedged in. We of course found the bale trailer there on the field. It just seems so strange, these things that are happening. So strange. It's a shame really, because it's a lovely area of the farm itself. It's all nicely set up. It's just so strange, all these things that keep happening. As I say, we've had those the banging doors etc. in the night. When we came out to investigate, we actually had a disappearing cow. After we counted them, we had absolutely none that were missing. So very strange indeed. But what can you say? So we give the cows all of these hay bales, as I say, and then we'll be able to focus on getting them cleaned up. So get them all cleaned up, etc. Make sure everything's all good, and then we'll obviously have to try and go and crack on with some farming. Although saying that, we've not actually got any farming that needs doing. Obviously our main goal at the moment is of course just these animals, of which we need to make sure that they're adequately watered and fed. Providing they're adequately watered and fed, then we shouldn't have any problems at all. All we need to do is make sure we've got enough bales etc. in stock in order to be able to feed them. Ah dear, so this is going to be a disastrous start to the farm. Trying to get all these jobs done. Trying to get bits and pieces sorted out. Get the farm working efficiently, of course. Surely the farm can't be haunted. Again, do you believe in ghosts? As we said, as we see that disappearing cow, hearing the loud noises, etc. in the night. But yeah, it's very strange indeed. You have to drop your comments down below under this video, of course. What do you think's going on? What do you think is the problem? Again, do you believe in ghosts? Is it something that has happened to you whilst farming, etc.? Have you been one of the previous farmers here at Meadow Grove and had the same sort of problems or along those lines? Let us know in the comment section down below. Always keen to know from other farmers. As I say, we are currently just getting rid of these bales, putting them in all in the sheds to feed them, of course. I suppose really, as the money has been going down pretty quickly, obviously we've had various food bills and general household bills that have been needed to be paid. That's why we're down on 150,000 we're down to now. If you don't start watching that money, we're going to be running out very quickly. Let's get ourselves wedged in here again. Yeah, I'll be running out of money very quickly. Didn't realise it was going down that quick. But we need to be very careful, of course. Perhaps we should try and find a money maker to do. Some money making options, any ideas? Again, drop your comments down below, let us know what we should be doing to make some serious money and as quickly as we can. Don't want to let that money drop too low. Again, I really can't work out what's been going on. As I say, it's like something was actually in the shed that's caused it to move the bales, but there was definitely nothing in there when we started putting the bales in. And we've obviously also got to get those bales off the field as well. And of course that grass is going to need cutting again. I was actually trying to discuss previously as well about is there a baler that can wrap these Heston bales, but of all the research we've done there doesn't seem to be anything. There don't seem to be any balers around. or bale wrappers that are around. So what we're going to do is, I think, have to look for another baler or a bale wrapper. So we can of course do those silage bales. Again, it's a job that's going to need doing, but what can you do? This is actually taking a lot longer than what I was expecting this to take. So I think what we're going to do is stop there with the filling up of bales. Let's get the bucket next and start cleaning up some of this manure, etc. Spin that around there. We've obviously got an awful lot of bits and pieces to get cleared up. So we can drop that bale spike there. Pick up our bucket. And head on round. Hopefully we've got enough room to get through here. Yeah, loads of room. So again, we get all this manure cleaned out. Get all this manure cleaned out, and then we'll be able to clean the animals up completely. Where are we? Let's get that angle right. I think we're going to need a bigger tractor and bucket, I think, to be honest. This is loads of manure that comes out of here. I think possibly we're going to actually need a trailer or something to get rid of this, because this is soon going to mountain up. There's absolutely loads of this. Again, it's a bit of a backwards and forwards job, but it's something that's going to need doing. It's a very repetitive job as well, unfortunately, but again, it's something that needs doing. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So yeah, what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, we'll get this finished up. As I say, it'll probably be sort of 2 o'clock by the time this job is finished as well. And then when we come back in tomorrow's episode, as I say, we should be ready to actually do some more farming, I should think. But as we are, of course, carrying on, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember, of course, drop us a like on the video itself. It would be very much appreciated. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Again, it does help our channel grow. And if, of course, you could share today's video with family and friends or anybody else you think may enjoy, it would also be very much appreciated. Well, like I say, that's going to be it for today. We are going to get this finished up, and then when we come back, as I say, it should be the afternoon to this day. And we'll see how we get on with getting the rest of these jobs done. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this one, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.